Michelle, who has Stevenson, makes you feel like it's a logical, your relationship to make a Hopkins fight against one of those two guys?
I have no problem with either one. I mean, I consider Yvon Michel a friend. I think he's a terrific promoter, has been doing a terrific job there in Canada building up these fighters, and not just once. Like with Yvon, with Jean Pascal or so, but over and over and over. He knows how to, whether it was Lemieux, who then had some setbacks, or whether if it's Stevenson now. I mean, he's a good promoter. He knows what he is doing, and I respect him and consider him a friend. And Katy Dula, sometimes we haven't seen eye to eye, but I have no problems with Katy Dula. I think I respect her, that she's somebody who thinks outside the box and is trying to be proactive in doing stuff for the betterment of the sport, like going with the NBC shows and things like that. She's not one to just sit there in her office and cry about how bad boxing is and how things are not going well for her. No, she's doing something about it, and I respect people like that.
So that fight would be easy to make?
I have no problems with either one.
What about the HBO factor? If they're with them, you have to check out.
Well, I believe at one point, this is not like, with HBO, this is not like we got like this nasty divorce, where they're talking shit about us and we're talking shit about them, and you're never going to be able to shake each other's hands and look in each other's eyes. And so no, I think they have moved on. They have a great year. We have moved on. We had a great year. Showtime has moved on. They had a great year. I think it was a great year for boxing. So there is no animosity between me and HBO. And so I definitely see, whether if it's Showtime or whether if it's HBO, I think eventually the right fights will happen.
Including
Hopkins against Stevenson or Kovalev and so on.
Gonzalez.
I really think, to see a potential unification bout for the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world, and if such a fight would involve a Bernard Hopkins against whomever, but for Bernard at that point when he's almost 50 to become the undisputed light heavyweight champion, I mean, honestly, this is like, you can't really take Bernard, you can't put Bernard into a different level, because he's already in a level which we all thought doesn't exist. But yet this guy is just making history after history after history. And that's what he wants. And that's me as his first and foremost, as his friend. I'm going to do whatever I can to make that happen.
Okay, now.